Baltimore Ravens. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. They'll start the drive with Drake. And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The Ravens had 8-3 now. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already have what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football. Because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
And a big loss loss here as he's taken down. Tyus Bowser blowing that play up.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, a quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Here's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. And now, oh boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay. On the return, Jackson. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark it down at the 49. A good pickup there at 22. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. Jackson now. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. This defense for the Broncos, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
They're going for it with Dobbins. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker with the extra point. After one, it's 9-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Gang numbers.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. This is intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Guys, unnecessary roughness already went all down.
You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Across the middle, he finds Robinson.
They hit my quarterback.
And he's going to be marked down just outside.
Oh my God, bro! Why do you keep calling holding?
To throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside.
Why y'all keep holding?
You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually you'll pick up a holding call.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh, I caught that! Oh my God, they gave me that. Good shit. Oh my God.
Reaches the 8-yard line.
Boy,
marked as a 27-yard pickup.
He tried to pause the game.
Started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time
Yo,
working their
he
way down the
tried
short
quick.
field. A nice connection there,
game.
and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Take this shit like a man.
They'll run with Dobbins.
Pussy.
And they'll get this from the
What you thought Patrick Surtain was doing?
That's good.
Nothing. Yeah, truck stick, nigga.
A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
But I'm just tired of spending my money. I know, bro. That's why I said I'm tired of spending my money. I was going to drive.
Single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
McDonald's be coming in like $30.
Here's Jackson. And it's caught.
I don't be like fucking 30 hours without letting me my girl something.
Mark Andrews hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to extend their lead.
And McDonald's like 10 minutes in the crib, but I needed this job.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that could be important as that makes this a 16.
No way. Even in county, it's like a billion McDonald's around here, bro. That's
Tucker now to kick
I got two closest shit. I got two like 10-minute drive, bro. But one of them closing earlier shit.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
That's zone down the street from my crib. I live down that street. Like if you go towards like, you know where that bridge at? It's right. Like where the Aldi, like if you go past that bridge and keep going straight down there, I live down there. That's the McDonald's. That's the why I go next to that. That's why next to PNC and shit.
They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson.
He put that pressure on him. They don't know what to do with that pressure on him, bro. Oh my God, he don't know what to do with that pressure on him.
I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Pass interference! Oh my God. Really?
I see the surprise in your face there.
Really, bro?
Rare incompletion from him.
Oh my God, he stopped me from running and they ain't gonna call pass interference.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Drake will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
I'm not no bum, bro.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Like, damn, I'm ready to get about this game.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Throwing is Wilson.
That's a pig, bro. You throwing stupid ass shit. You're making that shit too easy for me, bro.
Take possession of the football. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah,
oh my God, bro! Really? Lamar Jackson, you be doing some corny ass shit.
And they're taking it away at almost every turn.
After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10.
What was that?
Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory.
Okay, what the fuck going on, bro? What the fuck going on today? Nice never.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. And how about that for just running out the clock? Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's got his 6'5" receiver, that's Tim Patrick. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're
down south looking for a real hoe. I don't see a touchdown. Arms up. That's good, bro.
Now Wilson on 1st down.
She a
And boy,
big kid.
another
Oh,
ill-advised throw there. As that one
oh
might
no,
have
no,
been
no, no.
complete.
I'm not controller doing that. Well, I'm finding out this controller about the big
Half,
stuff.
you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops
These
back to
PlayStation
pass.
controllers.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw again is Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Here's Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Play action. It's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patrick. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there's a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
I ain't even trying to blow you up, bro. I'm just trying to get through the game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Wilson. And that's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
This
is complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
On 1st down, Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Patrick Queen. Stick him. He gets the sack.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker, so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. To try again after the sack. Wilson. And that's caught.
Oh, good catch.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That would go for 26 and a 1st down. Play action. Now Wilson. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's
got a one-track man.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. To throw is Jackson. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Play action. It's Jackson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. They go play action now. Jackson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were heading for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. They go play action now. Wilson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Oh, that's a pick, bro. Come on, dog. That's so big. Give me that pick. What the fuck?
They are not letting up.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done as you noted, and they did.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Judy, 51 yards.
26 to 7.
And the Broncos are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And no return on this one as a fair catch is signaled for and taken.
You run the ball, man. I'm not a quick shot.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. 53 yards on the ground for him so far. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a ball. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
Oh my God, they made that shit a hit.
Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 41. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
This nigga just caught a pick and been punting me
over here on the punt. And the Ravens will get it First and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw their charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. The offense on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Oh my God, I'm not going to pick six. I'm trying.
Going to be intercepted.
He ain't trying to
Picked off by Justin Simmons. With such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
My word, it'll be nothing short of a monstrous loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
So he's going to punt the ball again. That's not really nice. Hey, play the fucking game, bro.
Here's Michael Polardi.
He got a pick on the 2-yard line. The next play, he ran all the way back to my 20.
Get this away into the icy winter air.
Bro, what kind of wish is
Here's Jackson.
He was going to win anyway, 20-6 all
It'll be a
game.
10-yard return following a punt of 45, and the Ravens, they'll take over.
What's the point of playing the game?
Offense at the line, set to get going. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Jackson on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, my God, bro. They is giving him shit now.
And his crew will take over.
Oh, my God.
Yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home, You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Ravens, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall